yeah, so it's a lady who runs a local toy store. She's really fun. Like, we're friendly friends. Like, the kids are friends. And she posted something like 2 days ago, and it's a video, like a stitch, right, of her son, who at the time is an older video. I guess he was 4. And the video she's stitching is this man singing that song, "This Is Me." You know that, so that I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. That song. And the guy's like putting on makeup and things like that, and like draggy style. And then all of a sudden it switches, and his face is covered in these words that he's written in eyeliner, like faggot and I don't know, all sorts of other things, right? And then he starts wiping his face off with a makeup wipe, and he puts on his whole getup and like transforms into this woman, right? This drag queen, this whatever. And the kid is like, "Yay!" Oh, like, and she writes on her post like, "Love is love," like blah blah blah, all this, and I'm like, fuck me, like this is what I'm up against. It's unbelievable. All my Facebook groups are like, "No hate is allowed, you are not welcome here," blah blah blah. I'm like, I just want to keep my kids safe, honestly. Like, I'm not.
Yeah, June, do they know "Love is love is love" is a pedo dog whistle?
No, I didn't know that.
Well, it fucking is. It fucking is, and it has been for a very
I didn't
fucking
know
long time,
that.
and lots of people know. Yeah, it is.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
and it was started by the paedophile information exchange in the 70s,
I
I
mean, it
think.
makes sense, doesn't it? I also
Find the law, June. Find the law and take it to the school.
Fucking absurd.
It's
this like
obsessive.
trying to like, it's one thing with the sex and relationship thing. It's still wrong, but to try and insert it into fucking geography and maths and English into every other subject makes no fucking logical sense. This is nuts.
Yeah, they want children to be able to see themselves in all areas. It's like, people just don't understand how dangerous this is. I was telling a couple of couple people who messaged me about how it's gotten so bad now that it's not even pedophiles anymore. It's minor attracted persons. Maps. And they were like, "No." I'm like, "Yeah, and trans age and all this stuff." And they were like, "How do people not know this?" I'm like, "Because no one's saying it, because you're not allowed."
It was really important for gays and lesbians to see the first kiss on a soap opera, so that they could be seen as normal parts of society. But why the fuck does an asexual need an entire fucking flag and a holiday? If you're asexual, you're not interested in sex. How is
Isn't that the point?
How is like that oppression? So I'm kind of like, yeah, I do think people need to be represented, but draw a fucking line. If you're not interested in sex, you're not oppressed. I'm not going to not hire you because you're not feeling horny.
How many kids?
That's so funny.
How many kids?
You know,
how many kids are going to label them? I was just going to say, how many kids are going to label themselves as asexual because they're not interested in sex, and then they're going to try and stay asexual for the rest of their lives? No.
Yeah, like what the fuck? And
I think there's a possibility there are some people who are asexual actually, but another concerning thing about that is just
are they oppressed though? This is like
probably not in the West. I can see a bit like lesbians being pressured into marriage in some parts of the world. They could face that sort of same issue. I was going to say, but what worries me about the asexual thing is about being quick to label yourself because you don't want to be part of this porn culture, or like, you know, you're not feeling sufficiently horny for the level of how promiscuous people are supposed to be.
Is it that deep, or is it just like creating an identity because you're
fundamentally I don't know.
boring?
I think some of it might be now because it's sort of expanded the whole. It's like asexual is now an umbrella. But I worry that for some people, it's they're not looking into. There might actually be an underlying physiological problem that could be looked into. I mean, it's fine if they never want to have sex and they're fine with that, but it's just health issues rarely are like just one symptom by itself. I worried it'd be. I think overlooking a problem.
I think honestly, and respectfully, Millie, I think you're being way too generous. It's like women and gays have fought for equality.
Oh no, I don't think they're oppressed, but I just think all these young people saying, "Oh, I'm asexual." I worried that they're overlooking a medical problem they might themselves having.
I don't care how they're feeling if they're feeling horny right now. It's not. They're not oppressed in any way, shape, or form. That's my point. Sorry, I'm not. I don't want to argue with Millie, but
No, I
yeah,
kind of agree
I
with Millie. I kind of agree with Millie. There are people out there that aren't interested in sex.
and
That, well, no, it's just that it's like, if you're not interested in sex, then there must be something medically or mentally wrong with you. That is
I
this
mean,
that
I
is
feel
this
like
world's
I could
take.
have identified that if I was growing up now. I mean, I have thyroid problems, and I can see now, going back to 11, it was when my earliest started, and that could have affected my development. So
but why do you have
I'm so
to?
glad that.
Why do you have to identify in
Well, no, I don't
anything?
think they should, but I think some people who are identifying this, they might have something underlying, but because people say, oh, it's fine to have no sexual feeling, they might be overlooking a developmental problem that needs looking into.
I
I
think
mean, like,
they need I think they need an appointment with a doctor or psychologist, not a fucking flag.